Hello all. So in this video, I'm going to use React Native Keychain to securely store my credentials with Face ID. So let's get started. So first of all, I will clean my project. So now it's a clean slate. I will create source folder and inside that I will create screens folder. So I will write down mkdir -p src/screens. So this will create source and screens folder inside my root folder, and from here I will create a new file. Let's say biometric auth example.tsx, and I will do react to create a functional component. I will change this div with view from React Native, save it. And if react is not working for you, then you can simply go to VS Code extensions. You can install ES7 plus snippets extension, and then react will work for you. Get back to our project. Before moving forward, I will install React Native Keychain from npm. So this is the plugin I'm going to use. So I will simply copy this npm I React Native Keychain inside my root folder. I will paste this command, hit enter. So my plugin is installed, and I can confirm that from package.json file. So now we have to run pod install in iOS. I can do that simply by doing npx pod-install. So after the pods are installed, I have to rerun my project, and there is one more thing which I have to do. So if I want to use Face ID, I have to add this entry in info plist. So we can copy this. Now our pods are installed, so we can jump back to Xcode, and inside my Xcode I can go to the project, and inside info plist, in my info.plist, I will hit add sign. I will paste the text here, hit enter, and over here I will provide the string. So product name, which is my app name, authentication with touch ID or face ID. You can provide any string, any meaningful string you want, but I'm good with this one. After this, I will rerun my project and wait. So my project is up and running now. In my VS Code, I will close everything, and I will hide the terminal as well. I will open my biometric auth example, and inside here I will create a simple form. I will replace this view with safe area view from React Native safe area context. I will remove biometric auth example text, replace this view as well, save it. Next, I will provide text input to capture my username. So I will simply say text input and close it. I will use text input from React Native, not from here. Save it. I can get rid of this view as well, save it. So inside text input, I will provide placeholder as username, save. So before moving forward, I will create a state quickly, which is for username. So I will type use state. I will use this snippet, and over here I will pass empty string and I will call it username and set username. And I think so I have to import this use state. Yep, that's all. So in text input, next property I will provide value, and it would be username, and I will provide a function which is on change text, and inside here I will say set username, and last but not the least I will provide a quick style. So first is border width is 1, margin bottom is 10, and padding is 8. Save it. So we don't see anything on the screen because I have to provide style for this safe area view. So first I will say flex 1. I will give background color as white #FFF, and I will give padding of 20. And one more thing I have to do in my app.tsx file, I have to import biometric auth example, save it. So now we can see text input here. So let's close this app.tsx file and go back to our biometric auth example. So next step is I will just copy this and use this text input for my password. So I will replace this with password, placeholder replaced with password, and I will just copy this state and I will change username with password and set username with set password. Same thing over here, replace password, set password, and that be all. So now our text inputs are ready. Now I have to quickly add a button. So button from React Native, close this. So first thing I will provide title here, and title would be save credentials, and I will give a onPress function here, and I will say save creds. Now under use state I will create save cred function. So const save creds, so now my function is ready. Inside this function now I'm going to use the keychain. So first I will say await, and then I will use keychain from react-native-keychain. So over here I will say import star as keychain from react-native-keychain, save it. So await, so as I'm using await here, I have to provide async over here. So keychain dot, I will use set generic password function, and inside here I will provide 3 parameters. First is username, second is password, and third is the options I need. So inside options, I will provide some properties. So first is access control. So access control for me is keychain dot access control dot biometric current set. Now accessible. So this one is only accessible if my phone is unlocked. When unlocked. And third is like what title I wanna show when my prompt appears. So that would be title, and I will say authenticate to save credentials. Save it. And last is service. So for service, I will give com dot like my app name, and then I will say face ID, and this thing should match when we are going to retrieve our credentials. We will see that in a bit. So once this is ready, I will put that in try catch block so that we can handle if we get any errors. Copy this, paste over here, and I can pass an alert over here if we get any error. So alert from React Native alert.alert, and inside here I can say error for the title, and for the message I can say failed to save credentials. I can copy this, and if the credentials are saved successfully, I can change it with, I can say success, and I can say credentials saved. Save it. Now we can move to the next step, which is load credentials. I will copy paste this button, and I will change the text load credentials, and I can call it load creds, and under save creds function I can create load creds function, and to load the credentials I will use keychain get generic password method. So this one also needs await, so I will use async over here, and I will say await, and then I can say keychain dot get generic password, and inside here I will provide options. So first is what my authentication prompt show as a title, so it will say face ID to unlock credential, because I'm going to use face ID to unlock the credentials. Unlock credentials. And second thing is service. So this service, as I said earlier, should match with this one. So I will copy from here, paste over here, so that I don't make any mistake. Before moving forward, I will use try catch block to handle the errors if we get any. So paste it. So inside the catch I will provide an alert. So copy from the top, and over here I can say failed to load credentials, and if everything goes well I will show the credentials below the buttons, and for that I can create a state first, and I can call it stored creds, and same way I can pass a function set stored creds, and this would be null initially. Save it. So now once the credentials are loaded and everything goes well, in the load creds function I will pass a if statement. So inside if statement I will check if I have the creds, then I will store them, set stored creds, and so this function will give us creds which I forgot to provide. So I will store those creds in this creds variable and pass it over here. Save it. Else I will show an alert. Just copy this and paste it over here. No creds, no credentials stored. Save it. So now our save credential and load credentials are done. Only thing pending is showing those credentials here. I will do a conditional render over here. So stored creds. If I have stored credentials, I will simply show them. So I will use a view over here, import it from React Native, give it a style with margin bottom 20, and inside here I will use text to show the credentials. So text from React Native, and I will simply say username colon and stored creds dot username, and I will copy paste this, and I will say password over here, and I will say password over here. I'm getting error because I didn't provide the type in the state, so we can quickly provide that. So username is string, password is string, and we might have null as well, so I will provide both. So that would fix the error. So this demo is done. To test it, I have to use my physical device. So let me connect that and show you the demo. So now my device is connected and I have installed the app in my phone. Allow. Now I will enter username and password here. So there is one issue over here. So this password should be secure text entry. Secure text entry. Save it. So now my password should not appear over here, but on my phone it is showing me the dots. So I will save Baba as password, username as Chintan. I click on save credentials. So I get success message, credentials saved. So now when I click on load credentials, it will ask me for the permission, and this text is coming from our info.plist file. So I click on allow, and now I'm getting my username and password. Let me change the password. Let's say Baba123, save, load, and you can see my phone is using my Face ID to load the credentials. If you have any questions or concerns, add a comment in the comment section. Please like, share and subscribe. Thank you for watching.